Good morning and welcome to the morning routine, mom of two. If you're new to my channel, my name is Maria and I have two kids, 3-year-old and 5-year-old. Justin, who is my husband, he just recently started traveling again for work. We are living in Florida and we are in stage 1 post-quarantine. So today is a solo morning routine for me. While I'm cooking breakfast, Scarlett is busy with wiki sticks. I am making bacon and poached egg. This is a total treat for me. I really don't make them all that frequently, but I decided to treat myself. My main helper in the kitchen is Justin, and he is my 3-year-old. And before I see any comments, I just want to say my kids always cook with me, and he knows how to appropriately behave around hot objects. He's also doing some strawberries for all of us, and he helps me set up the table. I've been getting back into intermittent fasting, but today is a special treat day for me. Plus, I am doing the whole day by myself, so I need some extra energy. After breakfast, the kids head upstairs and brush their teeth. All our kids' rooms and playroom are upstairs, so the kids will be hanging out there while I'm heading back downstairs to clean up after breakfast. Typically, they're really good and they just play together. Honestly, throughout the whole quarantine, one of the most beautiful things that happened to our family is how much kids play together, and sometimes they don't even need me, which is kind of sad and nice at the same time, gives me quite a bit of break. While they're upstairs, I am finishing up the dining room and the kitchen. I wish I would have to clean only once a day and it would stay like this. After kitchen and dining room are all picked up, I head back to the bedroom and make the bed. Typically, on my regular days, I would also take a shower, but today Justin is traveling, so I took a shower yesterday, and today I am just tidying up and getting dressed. By the way, this is my favorite TikTok trick. I like to tidy up the house and myself before I head upstairs to start homeschool. On our regular days before quarantine, the kids would be going to school and we would leave the house around 8. It is around 8 right now, and after the haul downstairs is tidied up, I pick up my very cold cup of coffee and head to our playroom. It is actually about 8:10 right now, so we have a few moments before starting our homeschool. I pull out some clothes for both of my kids. I find that if we all are dressed and prepped, the homeschool goes much easier and it kind of sets the mood. Typically, Scarlett gets her clothes herself, but this dress is kind of high for her and she wasn't able to reach it, so I get it out for her. Justin always runs away and hides from me when it's time to get dressed, but I kind of coerce him into doing it. Scarlett is fully dressed up and she put her twinkle shoes on, which she wanted me to film for you guys. I start homeschool at 8:30, so today we have about 10-15 minutes prior to it. So we're hanging out in Scarlett's room, she's dancing, we're playing, and after that we head to a playroom and set up. I typically start with discussing what day of the week it is, the date, the time we're starting it. Is it sunny? Is it cloudy outside? I have this great calendar and I've mentioned it in many of my homeschool vlogs and activities videos. By the way, through the whole time of quarantine, I filmed lots of videos on homeschool activities for kids and how to get the wiggles out. So you can check those. I used to set up all of my activities the night before, but at this point, I'm kind of prepped for every day, so in the morning I just pull out what the kids are going to be working on. For Justin, it's Kumon workbooks for amazing tracing and numbers. Scarlett has consonants workbook, and also we're going to be writing out the day of the week that it is today. Justin is working on his fine motor skills and pen control. That's what those books are mainly for. While Scarlett is pretty much doing the same thing, but for her age. She's my 5-year-old, but she's in pre-K because she turned 5 a month ago. So she's right now Tuesday, and then we're moving on to consonant workbook. What that book works on is the beginning sounds of each picture that is there. For example, it'll be a farm, but it's missing an F, and we will call it out and find out what letter belongs there. If you're new to my channel, I focus a lot on Montessori approach and Montessori at home. Both kids actually go to Montessori school on a regular basis, and right now I'm using a lot of Montessori materials at home. One of the principles is that kids of multiple ages are grouped together, and that's what we do for many of our activities. Around 9:30, it's Scarlett's time to meet with the teacher, and today she's doing an assessment. They're going through all of the letter sounds because Scarlett is starting to read, and we're working on add family words and all those. Again, she is technically in pre-K, but in Montessori curriculum, she is part of the primary group that goes from 3 to 6. While she is with her teacher, I'm setting up Justin with a cool activity that both of my children at this age really enjoy. It's basically food coloring, artist bottles, and then I let the kids mix the colors. It's a great activity. It's really fun. Kids love water play at this age, and also works on pincer grasp. Between 10:30 and 11 o'clock, it's time for our snack. We're doing apples and peanut butter, and also crackers and hummus. I typically get the kids outside around this time. We live in Florida again, so it is getting pretty hot now. And while the kids are snacking outside, I head on back indoors, pick up the previous activities, and also start setting up the new activity for them. Today we're doing instant snow, and I'm going to add one color to it. I've done a sensory beans video for you guys, so check it out. It goes over 5 really cool sensory beans that we regularly do. I also water the garden while the kids are eating, and during the quarantine we became avid gardeners. We have lemons, peppers, cucumbers, squash, broccoli, tomatoes, all growing in our backyard. We've been at home for a really long time, for over 2 months. We even planted potatoes. This is a potato plant. So we've been very, very busy. Here is the sensory bean that the kids are working on right now. We already made it. Again, if you want to see more how it's done, check out the sensory beans video. At about 12, I get the kids in the car. This is not part of the routine, it's actually Justin's nap time, but I have a few errands to run. We need to pick up the crickets from the cricket store, and then I've ordered something at Target drive up. So I'm getting all of those things, which works out really perfect because sometimes it's hard to put the kids to sleep, especially by myself. Baby Justin falls asleep in the car, and then I just transitioned him in the house. I hope you enjoyed this morning routine with us. Come back for more and subscribe to my channel to more mommy content. I'll see you later.